another important thing for you to remember is whenever you work on this problem, very, very important to draw a bell curve. And we are talking about T21 here, 21 degrees of freedom here. And we want to talk about what is the area to the right of 1.323. Okay, so in the center is always 0. Okay, just like a Z curve. Okay, so 1.323 here is. So in this part. Were you able to solve this problem? This part is easy. What is the answer you guys have?
0.10.
10%, right? Great. Is this what you get? 10%? Okay, great, great, good, good. Okay, so the next one. What is the area to the left of that? Okay, so again, I'm just gonna draw, draw another one, 0 here, to the left of a 2.080. Okay, so instead of shading the small corner here, I'm gonna shade the entire thing to the left. Okay, so you're gonna find this part first, and then you're gonna use 1 minus the question mark, right? This part, 2.080. And 21 degrees of freedom. Okay, so let's take a look. 21 degrees of freedom. 21. And I think we are talking about 2.080. Okay, so if you go up this table, that's about 2.5%, 0.025. So we're gonna use this number, subtract from 1, 0.025. That's right? Okay. So let's see. So I'm gonna talk about what is the area to the left of negative 2.7.
Okay, so here's the situation.
Yes.
So we're looking on the table, and on the left we go to 21 for the 21.
Oh, hold on a second. So I'm drawing this curve, and
yeah.
would you like to guide me how to solve this one?
Yeah, we're looking for the left of negative 2.7, so put a little mark there. Yeah, and so we're looking for the left of that's the little end bit.
Yes.
But
do I go to the table now?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Sorry.
No, don't be, Yes, how can we continue here?
Okay, so then we're down at the 21, and then go over right. And then there's not a number that's actually 2.7, but the one that's closer is the one on the right, the 2.831.
This number is slightly closer, right? I'm just going to put down here 2.7 here. Okay, yes.
So then following that one up, the upper tail, it's 0.005.
Okay, so 0.005. So what does it say about 2.7 then? The upper area for 2.7 is going to be fairly close to 0.005, right? Close to this one.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes. So it's going to be close approximately 0.005. Okay. But some other people may say it's going to be between this 0.01 and also 0.005 because 2.7 is between 2.518 and also 2.831, right? Mm-hmm. So similarly, the upper tail for 2.7 is going to be between 0.1, that's a 1%, 0.01, that's a 1%, versus a 0.005, right? Okay, but I agree with you what you just said, but all you were saying, okay, give me a second. All you were saying is, if we have a 2.7 here, the area to this part is going to be between 0.005 and 0.01. But how is this going to help me with my problem here then?
Well, it should be the same on both ends.
It should be the same because because it's a bell curve, because it's symmetric, right? Mm-hmm. Using the symmetry of the bell curve. So we know what we are looking for here. It should be the same as what we have here. So the final answer is just going to be between 0.05 and 0.01. Is this part clear how I solve it?
Yes.
Okay. How about other students? Were you able?
I had a quick question.
Yes, good. Go ahead.
So for C on the test, would you rather have us write 0.005 or do it where it's between two values? Like
good question. So typically in Cengage, you will see it's gonna leave the answer as a format like a range between this and that. So you would fill in between 0.05 and also 0.01.
Perfect. Thank you.
Same on the exams as well. And some other time I might ask you to approximate. So the question should be very clear. If it's not clear, you should let me know, and I can change the wording of the question. Right? Okay. Okay. Good. Good. So let's see. Let's go on to part D. And before we do that, it's very, very important to draw a bell curve at T21. Okay. So what is the center of the bell curve?
It would just be the mean, or 0.
Yes, 0. Yes. And then you're going to label out this 0.859 and also 2.831. So you can see I try to make sure my plot, my bell curves are drawn into scale. So this part is a little bit wider. I make this part is wider compared to this one, right? Okay, good. So we want to find the area between them. So where is the area in between? And Rachel is going to help us to solve this one.
You would do 1 minus the area to the right of 2.831.
Okay, so hold on a second. So this part, okay. And I'm just going to call this part, say, A. So you're going to use 1 minus A. We are going to find out what A is. Okay, and what else do we do next?
And then you subtract the area to the left of negative 0.859.
So this part, the left part, right? Okay. And I'm going to call this part a B, right? Okay, so this part is going to be a B. So we want to find this one, that's going to be, so minus A and minus B. So we have to find A and B first, respectively. So A is going to be much easier because it's to the right of a positive number. We know our table has it. Whereas to the left, the B is a little bit tricky. It's to the left of a negative number. But we probably know that from previous exercise, this is going to be identical to, if you're looking for positive 0.859, if you have an area to the right, this part would also be B, right? Okay, so I'm going to, is this part clear what we are working on here? Okay, now let's go back to the table and so let's see, sorry. So we want to find 2.831 and also positive 859. Okay, so I have the table, yes.
So yeah, you just go to degree of freedoms all the way over and find 2.831, and then you see at the top that it's 0.005.
Okay, so that means A is actually 0.005, right? Great. Okay, so the next is B, which is a positive 859. Okay, point. Okay, 21 here. And you go up, that's going to give you a 0.20, 0.20. So you know that this one is 0.20. So you can subtract all of them, that's going to give you 0.795. Great, so let's take a look. So very, very important, draw a bell curve. Okay, and this is a T21, right in the center is 0. We don't know what A is. So you were asked, hold on a second. Okay, so you were asked, we want to find the area to the A is 0.03, and what is A here? Okay, if we know the area to the left of A is 0.03. Okay, so I want you to think about it. Where do you think the A is? So do you think the A is to the left of a 0? Is it going to be somewhere here? That means it's a negative number. Or do you think the A is a positive number to the right of 0? So how do I tell? All
Left
I
of
know
0.
is left, right? Okay. And why is that? Why?
Because the area to the left is really small.
It is really small. This is absolutely right. So A should be to the left. The reason is because this is really, really small. Okay, if this number is less than 50%, it's going to be to the left. If it's more, then it's going to be to the right. I mean, this is by just intuition, because this entire bell curve, the left is 50%, right half. Okay, so I know A is here, and I also know to the area of this one is 3%, so 0.03. And what is A? So you have to realize 0.03 here, this is the probability. And we are looking for A, that's a score. And because we are using the t-distribution, that's going to be a t-score. right? T-score. So we have the probability here. We want to find a respective score, a t-score. Let's go to the table here, T21, and I'm looking for a probability of 0.03, right? 0.03, and I don't see it here, but I know it's going to be between this number and 5%. So between 2.5% and 5%. In fact, it's going to be very close to this one. Okay, so I'm going to go down this table and found out. Okay, hold on a second, it's covered. 21 is going to be somewhere between those two numbers. Okay, you can say it's going to be close to 2.080. You could also say it's going to be between this and that, right? Okay, so both of the answers are going to be graded right. I'm just going to say it's going to be between 1.721 and 2.080. So I'm going to go back to the exercise we had early on here. So what I know is A is going to be between 2.080 and 1.721. Is this right? Is this right? The answer I just said? Is this right? A is between 2.080 and 1.721. Benjamin just told us A is going to be a negative number, but these are not. So what do you need to do? You're going to add a negative sign here, right? Is this part clear how I solve this one? So A is going to be between negative 2.08 and negative 1.7.